There it is. This thing's mint. Looks pretty good though. I mean, looking at here, everything's intact. Fuel filter's clean. Hey, oh my god, look at the size of that battery. Yeah. Look at that thing. That's my hand, that's the battery. That's the smallest battery I've ever seen in my life. We'll charge with the battery, see what we can do. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that suspension, yeah. Hey guys, Mix here, and in today's video we are kicking it old school. We just found a small little 90cc little quad in the garbage. It's been a while since I've actually found something at the curb in the garbage. Like usually as the summer months start to come, people start like throwing out stuff that they, I don't know, start cleaning out their sheds or something. But this thing actually looks pretty mint, not gonna lie. Obviously, it's not gonna be very fast. If it does run, this thing could be completely blown up. I really don't know, but for some of you new viewers, I used to do this all the time. I used to be able to find stuff in the garbage all the time and like completely revive them and then either keep them or resell them. Probably gonna resell this, but I mean, everything looks complete. This is actually one of the best condition things I've actually found in the garbage yet. I mean, just looking at it, I was looking like all in here. Engine looks clean. The fuel filter looks clean. So right now I just wanna check the oil. If there's no oil in here, then that's gonna make me a little bit worried. Oh no, we got plenty of oil. So as long as that oil, this thing shouldn't be blown up. The top end might. I mean, it is a little Chinese quad, but it does have a battery in it, and it is one of the smallest batteries I've ever seen in my life. But what I'm gonna do, first off, is throw it on the charger. Another thing that causes people to kind of throw stuff out is the fuses blow pretty often. But I just tried to turn the key, and I don't know what this is all about. I mean, I guess I don't know if it has a security system, but it's got no juice. So let's go roll it over to the charger and let it charge for a little bit and see if we get any signs of life out of this thing. All right, this thing's not saying anything, which usually means the battery's completely shot. So I believe I have an old battery that I might be able to charge up. Yeah, this one. Obviously way bigger, but if I could just get the two terminals connected to it just to see if the quad has any electrical life whatsoever, then I'm down to do it. All right, so this battery isn't good either. This is the NASCAR's really old battery. All right, so I'm just gonna rob the one out of the Yamaha Breeze. Gotta charge it up anyway. All right, there we go, third time's a charm. So I'm gonna let that charge up for like at least an hour, and then I'll try and swap over the wires and let's see what we get. Alrighty guys, so it's a little bit while later, and the battery should definitely be charged up enough to see if this thing has any juice. So I already just went ahead and took out the old battery. I'm just gonna find a way to hook it up. I mean, the cables aren't exactly gonna reach it very well if it sets up here, so I'm just gonna probably just lay it on the side, just see if we can get some electrical currents running through this. So the battery is just kind of rigged up in there. Let's turn the key, see what we got. Negative power. This problem could be pretty much anything. It could be the switch, any frayed wire anywhere, but what I'm gonna go straight towards is the fuse. So I'm gonna disconnect the battery and check this thing out. This won't be the first time I've seen a fuse go bad on a quad. I just went ahead and threw a new fuse in there. Still no cranking power, but check this out. I don't know. This thing just started like going off. Oh my God, there it goes. I don't know why they would put that on there. It's actually pretty loud too, which is pretty funny. I don't know what the point of that is, but I mean, that just shows that we do have some type of a life going on there, but we just got to be able to get this thing to crank over. Alrighty guys, so we were actually back here like 2 days later. It rained all day yesterday and a little bit after the last clip that you guys last saw before this clip, but I already went ahead and got the quad out here. Got the stuff that we're gonna need. So what I'm gonna do is pop off the plastics first, get everything exposed, and we're gonna go through this wiring harness and figure out why this thing does not have any crank whatsoever. Just basically just holding it on are these two Phillips head with 10 mils on the bottom. My biggest worry are these on the side. Those do not look very good. I mean, they look like they're gonna strip. So even the bottom's on the nuts. So we'll just see what happens. All right, so I have the plastics all propped up. I'm not gonna take them off because there's like 1,000 tiny little screws underneath here. But I have it all propped up. I can access the wiring harness perfectly fine. So what I'm gonna do right now is kind of go from like where the battery can start going to the starter components and check for any loose connections or bad grounds or anything there. So I just found the starter solenoid. I was looking for this the other day. So I'm gonna pop this off and then connect the battery, get a power source on there, and try and bridge the terminals. Looks like somebody messed with this already, so this could be the reason why this was thrown out. I have the battery all hooked up. I have the key turned on, so now just gonna do the old trick of connecting the two, and we'll see if the engine does start turning over. All right, we got nothing whatsoever, and we just charged up this battery, so battery does have juice. Just to double check, I'm gonna check the voltage on this. 3 volts. Now let me turn off the key and see if it goes back up. Dang, I guess this battery is just not good. I really have no good batteries, I guess, besides the ones that are like being used. I just got a new battery on there, and I didn't test anything else besides the alarm. And get ready for this. Oh my! It is so loud. Oh, no, it has electric start. Are you kidding me? It has remote start. It has remote start. Oh my God. This is the sickest quad I've ever seen in my life. All right, so the engine does turn over. Oh, it was just a dead battery before. Oh my God, let's go. Definitely gonna throw out that old battery because that made us take off all the plastics for nothing. Well, not take off, but loosen all those dang little Phillips heads. I'm not gonna go ahead and throw in the plastics just yet. I just wanna make sure that it does fire, just because since everything's exposed right here, I could go ahead and take off the carb if I need to. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of starter fluid at it real quick and see if I can get it to fire. And then I'll throw some gas in it if it does. Let's see if this thing fires up. Probably pulling the choke. There we go. It runs. That's all I need to hear. So now I'm going to throw some gas in it, see if it'll actually fully run. And if it does, then we might be in good luck. I mean, it doesn't have any gas in the gas tank, so maybe the person drained out all the fuel or something once they parked it. So I'm really hoping the carb won't have to come off. But let's just cross our fingers. First fuel up. Here we go. Just got to put in enough to fill up the carb and test it out. So we got our little petcock right here. It's on actually, so you should have fuel flow. Let's give this a test. Just like that. And it idles. Are you serious? Oh God. Oh God. I cannot turn it off. Kill switch is a no-go. Oh wait, we got a key. Okay, that doesn't work either. That's not good. I don't know what to do. Maybe I can turn it off with the remote start. Okay, now. Oh my God, I can turn it off with the remote too? Are you kidding me? Oh my God, this is insane. So I do have to get a battery that is actually meant for this thing. I just had this one laying around. I never used it. And I charged it up and it held a good charge and everything. It's not going to fit in here. I don't know if the place where I could get batteries is open because of the whole coronavirus, and that is a really small battery. I'm just going to go ahead and just reassemble everything, put back on the handlebars, the plastics, and fire it up again, see if I can rev it at all. The headlight did work. Everything seems to be working on it. This is honestly the craziest, fastest flip ever. I just got all of the plastics and the handlebars back on, so what I want to do right now is fire it back up and see if I can actually like rev it and stuff. And I'm gonna keep my hand on the brake because that thing was freaking lurching forward. Let's see. Holy cow. It's smoking a little bit. It doesn't really look like oil though. It smells like fuel. So let it warm up a little bit. Who knows the last time this thing ran was. Oh no, no. Ah. feels like it's got good power, you know, for a 90. Engine doesn't sound like it's ticking at all. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, kill switch works now. That's good. Oh man. Oh my God, look at this engine. Holy cow. It's a little loose, if I do say so myself. Okay, maybe it's not as mint as we thought. So here's the top engine mount right here. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm just gonna tighten up those 2 bolts, and hopefully this thing stays still. Looks like they might have just came loose or something. They're actually not that loose. But right now, I'm moving the whole entire engine. Oh yeah, this back one's pretty loose. Well, the whole engine mount just snapped. That's good. So it's definitely pretty rattly, yeah. You can see it flexing. So it looks like I'm gonna have to throw a new bolt in there, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea in the first place. I mean, that thing was kind of shot. Hence the reason why it's probably shaking around so much. So all I gotta do is just pull off that little side cover right there, and then I could go ahead and pull out the old bolt. I can see if I have any new ones, but if not, then I gotta go run to the hardware store, which I know is open, luckily, so we can go there. Unfortunately, they don't sell quad batteries. So the engine mount is out, and as you guys can see, the threads are completely ruined at the end, and it's completely snapped. But while I had that cover off, I just wanted to check out the front sprocket and everything, and it actually looks mint. Definitely got to lube up the chain a little bit, but the sprocket looks awesome, along with the rear. But anyway, guys, let's go run to the hardware store, get some grade A, some nice good bolts for this thing, non-Chinese ones. And hopefully that'll solve our problem with the engine twisting around like crazy. Ooh, that trailer's looking good. So the new engine mount bolt is in, and the engine is nice and solid now. No issues there. But the only thing really holding me back right now is this battery. So we're just gonna send it. We're just gonna have the battery like this. I don't recommend doing this. Batteries are pretty dangerous. And I'm just gonna kind of secure it to this fender, and I'm just gonna stick my foot right off the side. And I wanna see if this thing really has any good power, you know, if it'll stop smoking at all. So let's just give this a shot. And we got the battery secured, kind of. I got the side cover bolted back on. I don't want to go ahead and use this remote start. See how well it works. Oh God! Oh God! Oh my God! That is just awful, but awesome at the same time. There we go. Nice and secure engine this time. So while it's warming up, I'm just gonna fill up this tire. It is very flat. Hopefully it holds air. It's filling up. That's a good sign. So guys, since I'm letting it warm up a good bit before I drive it, I just revved it. Oh, this thing's gonna be a ripper. All right, so it's been idling perfect, but one more thing I wanna go ahead and do is just check the oil now that it's been running, so let's go ahead and shut this off. Oh my God, that is insane. It works perfect too. We're all clean. Oh yeah, we're good. With that being said, I think it's ready to ride. Oh wow, it's actually a little bit smaller than I thought it would be now that I'm sitting on it. Woo! Oh, she's peppy, I can tell. For a 90. Oh God! This thing's peppy. Is it smoking at all? Oh, she's full. Oh, this thing's awesome! Brakes are great. And that's why the kill switch doesn't work. If you start with the remote start, you go and turn off with the remote after. So you can do that, but now you gotta go like this, turn it back on, and then it'll work like that. All right. This thing is actually really fun. I think I might sell my Yamaha 125 instead of this thing, to be completely honest. It's a little small, as you guys can see, But maybe once I get a battery and I can have full leg room. Nah, it probably won't happen at all, but. Alrighty guys, so the quad is running mint, it's driving mint, it's stopping mint, everything about it is working perfect. I did just go ahead and turn on the idle a little bit because as you guys saw, every time it started up, it went to like leech forward and everything and just, not leech, it actually started like flooring it forward. And I also turned on the idle, so when I use the remote start, it doesn't like go, I can actually use it like, let's say like I'm inside and I want to let it warm up. But I haven't actually used it yet since I've turned it down. So let's see if it actually starts up and doesn't start driving. That's perfect. I still can't believe this. This is awesome. Turn off. Oh my God. I locked it. Now let's see if that actually means that I can't start it, even if I have the key. Oh my God, that's awesome. That's a full security system. Wow, that is amazing. So everything on this is working how it should be, which is amazing. The engine is still perfect. There was a little bit of a rattle. I believe it is the exhaust. I think there's like a stud missing. So that should be an easy fix as well. Just throw a bolt in there and we'll be good. Out of all the garbage finds and what like free finds I've ever found, this is honestly the best, easiest to fix one ever. I literally just threw a battery in here and it was all good. So with that being said, we got nothing left to really do to it for today's video. So I'm going to be ending it off here. Comment down below if you guys want to see more videos like this. I'll go out and hunt more in people's garbage, and look for quads and dirt bikes and stuff like that. So definitely let me know. But follow my social medias. They'll be on the outro of this video. Instagram, Snapchat, I use the most. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, friends with the channel.